Gonna go to YouTube as well. Welcome back, guys, to Emerald Pitch Talk, and welcome back to our segment here called Take a Touch. And as always, I'm here with my boys, my brethrens, my people. Them, I don't even know who to introduce first. I'm in a great mood today. It's been a good weekend for some, not for others. Um, But I think we have to start off with introducing Big H. Welcome back to the pod. It's been a while. We weren't here last week. That's apologies, some technical difficulties in the background. And last but certainly not least, like his club, is Pato in the building. Give a round of applause to yourself. Yes, 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 yes. I appreciate you. After before I even go into the segments here, I just want to say I appreciate you showing your face week in, week out despite the troubles that your club is giving you right now. Because I know it's not easy. Now you're starting to see what we had to deal with last season when we'd have to face the music. We'll get a little high, and then we think we're doing something, then we get knocked down again. Um, so shout out to you and was it Kerry Hudson? That what song am I thinking of? I'm not sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? But Pato, I don't even want to ask you if you're like Arne Slot in or Arne Slot L. I just want to ask you from your own perspective, from watching that City game, what's the issue with your club?
First of all, Pep schooled Arne Slot. We've been talking about Pep, but we forgot he's actually one of the big dogs, and he absolutely schooled him. How can you put your striker on Van Dijk and say, give the ball to Konate, let's see what he's going to do? And you taking the piss. And Konate is like, oh, I don't know what to do with the ball. Brother, you play for Liverpool. What's going on? And now all of a sudden we don't have to play football anymore. Look, all that, what I was saying at the start of the season, we have Isak, we have this, we have that. We ain't got shit, man. We're not on piss. We haven't got nothing. And it's not going to change this season. They got the transfer window wrong. I have to hold my hands up. I was wrong. I thought we were going to win the World Cup. I thought we were winning it all. Honestly, I thought we were winning it all, but it just goes to show football is not about individual quality. You have to build a team. You can't have players with individual quality, but you have to have a team and a system that works no matter who's on the football pitch. And clearly, we have no ideas on how to win a game of football. I don't know what our style is anymore. I don't know what our patterns of play are. I can't say, okay, this is what we do when we're trying to get a goal. There's no link between the players, the people that are supposed to be performing, they're not performing. People are giving out the Salah. To be honest, I'm not even going to blame him too tough because that brother came for 42 million. He wasn't supposed to do what he did. The people that are coming for hundreds of millions I'm looking at you, Florian Wirtz. I'm looking at you because I can't ignore it anymore. Yeah, you did your thing in the Bundesliga, but brother, yeah, Morgan Gibbs White would have had more goals and assists in Liverpool by now. So I'm not gonna say, oh, it's because the team is playing bad. It's you, bro. It's you. You have to take some responsibility because you can't say the team is playing bad. I can't get one goal, one assist. Do something. I don't want to hear about your pressing stats and all this type of stuff. Like, actually do something. And yeah, of course, the team is not playing well, which makes it difficult for you. But that's what big players are for. When United were crap and Rooney was there, was he still not banging goals? Even when Ronaldo was at United and they were crap, was he not banging goals? The good players, it doesn't matter the environment, it doesn't matter how the team is playing. You should still have an impact. Your own game should still be good, regardless of who's around you. Like, look at this.
Can I get your opinion on this as well? Because this reeks, absolutely reeks. And then I also seen another shocking stat that I have for you as well. Ever since you got knocked out of the Champions League by PSG, you've lost 40% of your games ever since.
Yeah,
40% of your games ever since. And then I have another stat for you as well. Listen, I'm pulling out all the stats right now. Do you know what I'm saying? I have another stat for you. Do you know in all competitions in 2025 that Liverpool Football Club have lost more games than Man United?
That is crazy. Obviously, we played more games, but yeah.
Yeah, you've lost 17 games, they've lost 16.
Yeah, crazy.
So now it's getting to the point where Arne Slot, I was giving him so much credit last season with his in-game management, the way he was able to change some things around as well. Like watching the City game, you were pressing them and pressing them high, and it didn't make sense to me why you decided to do that because well after last season we just forgot that City can actually play football. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I watched Bournemouth come to the Etihad and try press them up high as well, and Haaland had a field day. Haaland nearly had a field day against you guys as well. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's like I didn't really get his decision making, and then now because of the barren run that you guys are on, it's like I can't really blame the individuals. Now I'm starting to look at the manager.
Yeah.
Like before, I was saying there's too many cooks in the kitchen, but now it's like, okay, so who's the head chef? Where's the head chef that's trying to sort out all this issue, trying to get people in delegated zones? Okay, Pato, you on the soups. H, you're making the steaks. Tobes, get the starters out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like nobody's coordinating anything. It's just one big giant mess. And it's like, I know you have Allison injured, so I don't want to use that as a massive excuse because Masvidali is a good, competent backup goalkeeper, one of the best backup goalkeepers you can have in world football. Let's be honest. Um, you sign Kirkeres doesn't look good. Jeremy Frimpong is out injured, but he doesn't look good when he plays. Van Dijk and Konate look shaky. The midfield balance is just constantly off. He trusts an attacking midfielder more in the right back positions than the two right backs that you actually have at your club, which is a little bit frightening. The striker situation doesn't really make sense because it's like what me and H told you when you signed Isaac. It doesn't work because I was trying to use the scenario of the Haaland Julian Alvarez situation where you two world class strikers, so two really good strikers is just not going to work. Do you know what I'm saying? Like nobody ever has two really good strikers. It generally just doesn't work. And then to the left, like, Salah, you can't really take off. The left wing position is kind of up for grabs, but it should really be Cody Gakpo's, to be honest. And he's not even the one that you'd even want in that position. So it's like I don't really want to say it because I don't want to discredit what he did. But that Premier League title that he won last season is looking very fugazi.
100%.
Very fugazi. H, I don't know what to make sense of this. I genuinely don't know what to make sense of this.
Hey, the people have begun to see what I've been saying. You guys have started to see what I've been saying. I said it last season's trophy, yeah, is so somehow to me. You won it, and that's the thing. You actually won it. You won it. I also didn't perform season before. You're the only team that did what, but how you played last season, and I said a few weeks ago, how you played last season has leaked into this season. There was no, and I said it's like you've lost your DNA. It's gone because you look like, bro. I've never seen a club. Oh, we've won the league. Let's go to Dubai. Oh, where'd you go, Mallorca? Or wherever you went. Who do? There's a competent team do that. That's how I knew you lot once. That's how I knew. I was like, bro, this league because you're even scoring last minute winners, but you lost like 3 or 4 your last 5 games or something in the league last season.
Yeah.
Even the games where you it's like you are getting the results over the line. But to me personally, you just weren't convincing how you played last season. Personally, people are telling me I'm a mad person. You're just a hater of Liverpool. I'm not a hater. I mean, I can only just call what I see. And now the wheels are falling off, and I've been proven right. One thing about me, I'll tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. I'll never lie to you, bro. Look at this: 3 wins in 7, and you didn't even draw. You didn't even draw. You just lost. You lost the remaining 7 games. You just lost them. Hey, these are the people that were telling me, "Oh, we want to get Isak." Bro, that fella's back in Eritrea, man. That fella's eating rice and yogurt or something, bro. I don't know what that guy. I mean, Joe, your Frimpong can't get a game. Even when he does get a game, fella's only on for about 10 minutes and then he's gone again. Kirkez, you guys have destroyed that poor guy's morale. This is the best left back in the league last season. You guys have just ruined his morale. Timo Wertz, I've said it even before you guys were even signing him. I said it. No German player has ever banged straight from Germany, has banged in the Prem. No, bro, I don't know a German guy that came to the Prem and just bang day one, just banged it.
There's a few.
No, I mean like in the last like 10 years. No
Because I think
German
the
has
last
come
one said
and
like,
banged. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, you guys are taking, and you paid 100 and something million for how old is Timo Wertz? How old is he? 21?
yeah, 21 or 22, something like that.
For a 22-year-old, no muzzle, fellas built like Fabio Vieira. And and you guys said this is the guy that will spearhead us in our title charge. Okay, that's okay. Maybe it could have been like a David Silva. Let me not cast some judgment on the guy. Then you know when who else did you guys bring in? You brought in the I already cost this sack. Who else did you guys bring in this season?
ZK.
Machiavelli in goal. You went to brought Machiavelli in goal. Yeah, God. All I'm saying is Liverpool FC. I've been proven right. I didn't lie. I spoke nothing but facts. How you guys are playing right now is diabolical. How you went to Etihad, they showed Doku showed you hell.
And you know what's
I
so
said,
mad? You know what's so mad about that game as well that Doku had is that I rate Doku, but I don't even rate him that highly. So some of the stuff that he was doing yesterday, I was just sitting there. There was one point, yeah, he was facing up Conor Bradley and Gravenberch. Both of them was facing them up.
He did both of them. Yeah.
He did both of them, just ran past them. I got my pillow. I said, "Oh God." Said, "Oh God." I said, what is this guy on? Ever since he got married, he's just been moving different. But the thing that frustrates me with Doku is that he doesn't put it together enough. But yesterday, I don't know if he was playing with hate in his heart
oh,
or his wife, you know what I mean, whisper some sweet nothings in his ear, says, "Yeah, if you have a game, I have something for you when you come home." But bro was moving demonic yesterday. He posts Bible scriptures where he was moving demonic. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it was crazy.
that's one of them. I won't lie. Doku probably looked at that whole defense and said, I've got something for these man today, man. I've been watching. Fellas probably watching the F2, the old 2015 clip saying which dribble will I dribble today, bro. Bro, you see that goal that he scored, yeah, bro. You know when it's just like once the song beat the man, and then Kanai was standing up. I said, "This will go." I said, "This will go."
That's how. Did you not see how they got the penalty?
Oh my god,
He got past. Conor Bradley defended him well, and
Mm.
Kanati, big black, just came out of nowhere and just kicked the ball off him. I don't even know why you doing that, bro. Just don't
brother,
even.
brother. The stand up was hella, bro. The fella was. I'm like, you know, this guy's gonna shoot, and you're not doing. You're just putting your hand. You're not, bro. Stand in front of the ball, bro.
Oh my god, the closing down. Yeah, I don't know why everyone's just looking at people like, oh yeah, you just crossed that ball and you do nothing, brother. They
No,
scored.
the second goal that was the Nico Gonzalez one is that where he had all the time in the world to have a shot. And then Van Dijk, even the captain, he's not screaming at anybody to get out to him. And even him too, he's not even trying to close him down. He just stands there,
But you see what he did? He stuck the leg out.
sticks the legs out, and the ball deflects off, it goes in.
Bro,
If you're
Van
not
Dijk,
gonna close it down, don't do anything.
look,
Just stand there. You're not
Virgil has bought into his hype. Do you
He
know what I
has.
mean?
He
Virgil
has.
has bought into the hype of I'm so good. I know no one's saying he's a bad defender. He's not, definitely not a bad defender. But Virgil's bought into the hype of I'm actually so good, yeah, that if I just put my leg there, the ball will just
The aura will radiate off my body, and the ball
bro.
will just stop
The
at my
ball
feet,
will
and it won't go in.
somehow that ball will find its way to my leg and will deflect and go out for a throw in all the way in the other end of the pitch, bro. The guy is just because now he's so surprised that things aren't working out for him. Who bodied him the other week from Brentford? He said, "Oh, they just go off the ball, man. Go on, bro." Bro, I was listening. Yeah, I thought I wanted you guys to draw at least, but what you people did was diabolical. I was so disappointed in you, lot, man. I said, "These are the people I put my hope in to maybe sub the sea people."
I know
Yeah,
it's just been. It's just sorry before you go, Pato. It's just been funny watching the revisionism on Twitter because before the game, your fan base. Oh, I know you say Arsenal fan base on Twitter is annoying, but I swear to God, from my point of view, your fan base, some of them they have illness. They have illness with some of the shit they be saying sometimes. Yeah, bro, the biggins, everybody was talking. The mouth they were chatting with say, yeah, title charge starts tomorrow. Once we beat City, we're gonna hunt Arsenal down like it's nothing. So that's the London game, expose them, red tat tat. We've now seen the weakness. In my head, I was like, big man, we drew the game after going on like an 8 game winning streak. We didn't lose.
Yeah.
I was like, do you guys genuinely know that? Because everybody got so hyped and jolly because we dropped points. I was like, we still didn't lose. And whatever blueprint you think Sunderland has laid down, that is not the blueprint. Because the funny thing is, that people are trying to clown Arsenal for not scoring open play. Right now I have another stat for you. I'm the stat man today. Yeah, I have another stat for you. Yeah, Arsenal Football Club currently sit fourth, and I think at least 2 places ahead of Liverpool when it comes to open play goals currently in the Premier League.
We are
So
top.
Corner FC, the joke doesn't bang anymore. We're effective in every facet of the game. So blueprint that you've seen Sunderland use, I dare any team, even we even play Tottenham after. I dare Tottenham to try Sunderland and see what happens. Just see what happens, because that same mistake will not happen twice. Because as much as I was getting onto my own club at the start of the season, blah blah blah, but the types of run that they've went on and the way they've beaten the teams where I was worried about, your Fulhams, your Crystal Palaces, and all that kind of stuff, where they made it look light work, is now let me know, if you want to come and play football against Arsenal Football Club, whichever way you want to play, we'll play it, but we'll beat you out. And then we might even throw a set piece on there as a little cherry on top if you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? If it's going. You know what I'm saying? But let me get back to my original point. But the way your fan base was just giving it a bigging and chatting yesterday, the revisionism after now saying, oh, City don't let these bums Arsenal go and win the league, blah, 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 and all this type of stuff. Oh, Arne Slot and shit. Ever since the back end of last season, we've been crap and blah, blah, blah. But you guys were loving at the start of the season, those last minute goals, all of
Yeah,
that.
that's the sign of champions.
You
Champion.
sign the champions. You sign Isaac. Oh yeah, wait until it clicks. Wait until November time. Blah blah blah. Until it clicks. Blah blah blah. Listen, it's nearly December. It's not clicking.
Part of that 100 quid, man. It's looking good, man.
Bro.
It's looking good.
Yeah, look, yeah, they got it wrong. Like you were saying, the way Doku was skinning us on the left hand, on our right hand side. I was comparing ourselves to you guys because you are currently top. Timber is not letting that happen. He would rather kill you than you to be doing him up like that.
Mhm.
And we got rid of Trent, who couldn't defend, but he was so amazing going forward. You allow it, cool. You replaced him with someone who's also good going forward, but defensively is crap. But it's not as good as Trent going forward. Then you have Conor Bradley, who's an understudy. We needed a Hakimi type. If you're going to let go of Trent and your right back is not going to be an outlet anymore, you need someone solid defensively and good in the attack. You need someone solid. You need Julian Timber or Hakimi level. You can't go and get Frimpong, who's injured, and have Bradley as your right backs.
And plays as a right wing back, not a right back.
Exactly. He's a wing back. It made no sense whatsoever. Cool. You want to do that, yeah? You want your right back to be a right wing back because he's going to be bomber forward. Cool. So why did you buy a madman at left back who also wants to bomb forward and just be kicking? And that Kirkes fella, yeah, I don't know what his beef is, because even when he came on in that Real Madrid game, yeah, first thing he does, he goes into a 50-50, he's on the ground for 5 minutes. Doesn't make sense.
Oh yes.
Doesn't make sense. I nearly broke my TV. It doesn't make sense. And now all the new signings, the confidence is gone because now Kirkes is like, these guys won the league before I got here. Now all of a sudden we're leaking goals. Is it me? Or Verse is saying,
And the fact that Virgil, don't forget, Virgil is bullying him as well. So
he is bullying him. Don't be shout at that point.
Workplace bullying is going on.
Honestly, because at least Robertson will give it back to him because him too, he's won some trophies. Kirkes is like, Prost, I just came. Let me, plant my feet. Or Verts now, before he came, Salah had like 10 assists by now. Bro, you're here. All of a sudden, the goals are drying up. The Diaz was banging. Now we have Cody Gakpo. You went for in the attack here. Nobody can beat a man one-on-one. You have Salah who's 37 or so, who's not going to beat a man. You have Ekitike who likes to drop in and link up play. You have Isak as well. Cool, he likes to drift, but the guy is always injured, so you might as well have not signed him. Then on the left, you have Cody Gakpo. All his life is just a cut in a shoe. That's his life.
Moving like Robin, bro.
Just moving like Robin, but without the same consistency. Cool. Okay, instead of you to go and buy another type of left winger, dynamic, a Mane, a Salah, a Doku, even Martinelli, low key. At least he will try to run at you. No, you said let me put Gakpo there, and Gamora will be the understudy. Let the Gamora play then, because we're losing anyway. So you might as well.
Mm.
All the confidence is gone. The only saving grace for Arne Slot, yeah, he has to be. The only thing he can do is he needs to be in the title challenge. He needs to go on some mad run, not win the league, of course, it's too late. But you need to be third, and you need to be away from fourth. You need to be up there with City and Arsenal, so we can at least believe in you for the next season.
Mm.
Cool. If you don't do that, yeah, win the Champions League. Those are your only two options. Other than that, you gotta go, bro. Because if I'm an investor and I'm spending this much money, and you're telling me I won the league last season with no signings. When I get my signings, I'm gonna win the Euros and the women's Euros as well. You got your signings, and now you're telling me, oh, it's very difficult. I can't gel with players, brother. No, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that because these are your players. You picked. You said, get me Isak. I'm gonna get Isak. Isak's gonna win the Golden Boot for me, brother. He's injured. He said you brought Ekitike. Instead of you just bring Ekitike and go get a left winger. Bring Ekitike, get a left winger, and get another DM. Because Gravenberch is actually not a DM if we're being realistic. He's more of an 8. Soboslai is an 8. McAllister is an 8. You're just packing 8s in the midfield. No DM. Endo is just dying on the bench. Klopp nearly won the league with Endo as a starter. But you're too good to play Endo. You need ball playing midfielders. Well, what did the ball playing midfielders do yesterday then? Nothing. Play the people. At least Endo was gonna die on the line and try. He's not. All these guys, they think that too. They believe in the hype. We're the Premier League champions. With this and that, brother. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not those
You know
guys.
what? You know what it is. I seen it. It's a little comp that someone from your fan base posted on Twitter, just like one of those like LFC greasy or something. One of those type of people. She basically just showed a comp of like Luis Diaz and also my boy Darweezy. Um, it was just showing how they were literally pressing from the front, and anytime you guys won the ball back in your own half, the way Darwin Nunes will bomb forward as if like his whole life depended on it. Luis Diaz as well, they'll run forward as if their whole livelihood depended on them scoring this goal then and there. And it's like, I think that's what you're missing. A bit people that are pressing machines that want to be on the front foot, because your pressing structure, it's very weak. It's very weak. Like nobody knows when to press or how to press together and all that kind of stuff. Like at least with Darweezy and Luis Diaz, it wasn't perfect, but at least they were willing to work and they'll hound people down like a dog until they eventually win the ball back. And McAllister was able to spray a pass or will fall to Salah, and Salah was able to do something, or they'll be able to nick the ball back and then go on a mad run. But it's like losing Luis Diaz and also losing Darwin Nunes as well. I think it's hurt you big time. It's hurt you big time, especially with your out possession pressing and structure.
Yeah, because the only person pressing is Soboslai.
Mm.
They be putting that guy in a double pivot. So you want him to come from the double pivot to come and now press. So what's the number 10 doing? Oh, you're playing McAllister as the number 10, who has no legs really. And
Mm.
then you're playing Florian Wirtz as a left winger. His job is not to press. He's come to create. He's meant to be a Coutinho. Coutinho
Yeah.
never pressed. Fella was bad enough the league. So I think they got the profile of players wrong. Because even when we were successful under Klopp as well, it
Mm.
was Mane and Firmino that were really pressing. Salah was doing it as well, but Mane and Firmino will really press you. And like you said, Diaz and Darwin will do the same thing. Similar profile. Now you're going to a complete different profile. Your two strikers are 6'3", lanky, skinny guys. They're not going to. When have you ever seen that type of profile of player pressing? And then you have Gakpo as well, 6'3", no pace. He's not going to press anybody. So the press just gets played through too easily. Maybe against the worst, like not as good a team, yeah, you can do that. But if you're playing a City, like we saw yesterday, they're just gonna play through you like it's nothing, and they're just gonna be facing your back four every time.
Mm.
So
Do
yeah,
you know what? Do you know what I just realized? You lot have 4 Dutch guys in your team, and you're also managed by a Dutch guy. Yeah. Are you not seeing what's going
Premier
on
League
there?
winner though. Premier League winner. Put some respect on his name.
Are you not seeing the pattern? Well, what have Dutch people ever done in this league? Bar Breaker.
Van Persie. Premier League winner.
By those two, what have those people done in this league?
Yeah. Van Dijk is there, but yeah, non-Liverpool players. Yeah,
Look at Ten Hag, Van Gaal,
Dirk Kuyt.
Frimpong. Yeah, but he was showing. Frimpong, we now have Gakpo. Van Dijk he's down the drain. Now you have your manager Arne Slot. Brother, there's certain countries, people from certain countries. I'm not trying to sound xenophobic if that's the word, but there's certain people from certain countries that they just don't work well in England. And I think I'm gonna have to put the Dutch into that category with the Germans. It's not looking good for Central Europe right now, man. It's not looking good. Well, in fairness, you guys should have had a penalty, in my opinion. I'll just say that. No penalty, sorry. Your goal should have counted.
I go could have said. That's the thing as well. Football is fine margins. If that goal goes in and it's 1-1, and then we just do one crazy low block and we finish the game 1-1, bro, it's a different conversation. But these type of decisions will just ruin your season pretty much. Like the league is over based on that result, and that was a defining moment in the game, in my opinion.
Just quickly before we talk about City and Arsenal and that kind of stuff, I just wanted to show you this is where your structure for yesterday. This is how people were on the pitch. Like, look how far away Ekitike and Salah are, 11 and 22. Like, why is there such a distance between them as well? And then if it's almost like where's number 10, yeah, or does he wear number 8? No, Verts wears number 10, or is it number 7?
No, Verts is number 7, 10 is McAllister, 8 is Slot.
Okay, so now them two, 7 and 8 are pushing up. Why is either one of the 10 or the 38 not dropping back a little bit? Because see how high up Conor Bradley is? He's nearly on the halfway line. He's nearly on par with Gravenberch as well. So if them two are going to bomb up, why wasn't McAllister dropping back at least to make a back four? If he's, I don't know, because I've heard a lot from your fan base as well that he's the weakest link, that he has no legs and all this type of stuff as well. Like, it just looks a bit disjointed. And then if you look at it compared to City's, let me grab City's one now. Give me a second. So this is what City's one looks like. All a little bit closer.
Yeah, but their manager...
There's still a wide type of 4. If you look at 27-3, 24-33, there's still kind of like a back 4 of some sort that's kind of protecting the base. And then they still have the 3 in the middle as well to kind of compact. And then 3 can kind of drop into the midfield as well to kind of create an overload if need be. But look how 9 and 11, look how close Jeremy Doku and Haaland was yesterday. Even Cherky, number 10, wasn't even not that far away. But if you looked at the gap between Ekitike and Salah was miles apart.
Because I think Slot obviously was thinking, oh, maybe we can hit them on the wings. But the thing is, brother, your wingers don't beat anybody. So Pep was just like, yeah, do your worst on the wings. Fair play. Have fun. Nobody's beating anybody 1-on-1. So it's like there's no point in trying to go through the wing unless you have a Doku. It's the structure from the manager. Arne Slot has a lot to answer for the tactics. It's ridiculous. So yeah.
Well, yeah, let's switch to topic of conversation right now. People are really trying to make a whole kind of thing of this City Arsenal type of stuff, and obviously given the fact that they've caught us, you could say twice. Would you count the first season where we kind of challenged, but nobody expected us to challenge, but we were just kind of there, then we didn't really know what to do with ourselves.
Nah, they caught you still. They caught you.
Yeah, they caught us, but we ran out of steam as well because, bro, we gave that first half of the season, we gave a full whack, and we had no left, and then the second time we did challenge them. They pipped us to the league on the last day. But the thing I have in front of you right now is the top goal scorers in the Premier League for Manchester City right now, and this is something that I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, where I respect City. Obviously, I know what they're about. I know what they've done. So I do have that underlying respect for them. But the City don't worry me. And I'm gonna say that when I watched them play against you guys, and I thought it was a good game. They played well. But I just feel like over a 38 game season, I'm not worried. I'm genuinely not, and I'm not saying that from a place of arrogance or being cocky or anything like that. I'm just not worried because even with them, yeah, they don't have the like for like players they can kind of swap out now. If Haaland goes down, who are they going to put in? Do you know what I'm saying? If Jeremy Doku goes down, who are they going to put in? Savinho. What the hell is Savinho going to do? That little twink. Do you know what I'm saying? They have Matias Nunes, who's supposed to be a midfielder playing right back. Nico Gonzalez only plays because Rodri's injured. Rodri's gonna come back. He's gonna play a couple of games, probably get injured again. Nico O'Reilly he's on form right now. Phil Foden, hot and cold. Ryan Cherky, don't really know too much about him, but he looks as a player. Tijani Reinders, good A, shocking defensively. Get that guy running back, he's food. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not just trying to say that to discredit City. Like obviously, I I know what they can do, but I don't see them going on barren runs where they go on like an 18 game winning streak and all that kind of stuff. Because City can be got, and we've seen that at the start of the season as well. Do you know what I'm saying? They didn't have a great start of the season, but they're 4 points behind us now, so you have to give them that credit and that fair dues. But I'm worried about City, but I'm not worried about City. If you know what I'm trying to say, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they don't put the fear in me like they did like 2-3 years ago. If it was 2-3 years ago and it was 4 points, I'd be like, yeah, it's gonna be long. But now I'm looking at 4 points. I say, cool. I say we can still do it. Obviously, still manage the games that we have after the international break is not going to be easy. Obviously, not going to Derby straight away. Bayern Munich after that, then another London Derby again straight after we go play Chelsea away. So it's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. But I feel like even if it gets to a point that City somehow overtakes us, I still wouldn't particularly be worried. I'm not sure if H will share the same sentiment as me, him being an Arsenal fan as well. But I'm letting it be known now. City don't actually scare me. They don't put any fear in me.
Yeah. Look, what I'd say about City is they had a great game on Sunday. It was a great game. But I think from what I've seen, like City's last three games have all been at home. But it was a Dortmund, Eula, and I think Bournemouth. Those are the last three games. City's last away game in the Prem was against Villa, and they lost. City away from home is not the City at home. Whereas with Arsenal, you see a bit more of a consistency where the Arsenal at home is the same Arsenal away. Do you
Yeah,
get me? So I think that's where the I suppose the difference is, and I think that's what's going to kind of keep Arsenal ahead of City. Because as much as even if Arsenal have injuries, like look at this Arsenal squad now with the injuries we have, we're still somewhat of like a convincing team. Like we're getting games done, we're getting things over the line, even going a goal down, we're still managing to, put ourselves back in a winning position. Whereas with City, it's like if they go goal down, they'll be looking at
Let's just see. Sorry, H, to cut you off. Let's even just go through the list I have in front of you of all the goal scorers this season. Yeah, like we currently have Odegaard L, Gyökeres L, Martinelli L, Gabriel Jesus L, Havertz L. If they were to have Haaland L, Jeremy Doku, Matias Nunes, Nico Gonzalez, you think they still put into the same level of performance?
Yeah, of course not. But that is the skill of a team in itself, being able to stay fit. That is
Mm,
part of a team being a good team. If that's a weakness of Arsenal's clearly not being
mm.
able to keep people fit. So that is one of Man City's strengths. Because you can't, I guess you can compare it if they had it, but if they're a team who never has that problem,
But
it's,
they had it last season. They were ravaged with
yeah,
injuries
true,
last season.
true. But I don't, yeah, but if Haaland stays fit the whole season, which is very possible, bro, he's gonna win the
But
Golden.
no, he will win the Golden Boot. But I think for City to even win, I think Haaland will need to have a kind of Salah esque type of season. In my opinion, anyways.
He'll,
Because
he'll,
over
he'll get
say
30
again?
goals. He'll get
Say
30
again?
goals in the league.
Bro, he's already on like 2022 or something, like nearly 25 already. We're
But in
only
the
in
league, just in the league.
in the league. Oof. I think in the league, I think he might even break his own record. I'll be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying. Who breaks the record and doesn't win the league? That would be so unfortunate.
Listen, you guys broke 90 points, 95 points as well. Didn't win the league. There's a first time for everything.
But it wasn't a record though. Imagine he gets like 38 goals in the
I
league.
think that's the record for not winning the league though, like getting that many
Yeah,
points.
yeah,
League.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. There's going to be a first time for everything.
yeah. That's true. But
Because the reason why I even have the goal stats in front of you is just to see the disparity between everybody else. How is he sitting on 14 goals and the closest person to him is Jeremy Doku with one, who just scored the one just on the weekend? Like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
the only saving grace I will say is if Marmoush, when Marmoush is fully integrated back and
Mm,
he starts firing as well, that is a deadly duo, Marmoush and Haaland. Let's keep it real.
mm.
So it's not just going
Yeah,
to be
but
Haaland.
Marmoush has to go for AFCON.
Bro, if they that's the thing about the league though. All you need to do is you need to be there and thereabouts. City do this when City were winning titles. They won't even be top. They'll just be there and thereabouts, and all of a
Yeah, no,
sudden
but
they'll just
well, that's what I'm saying. The whole team quality was much higher then. Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
of course,
Had like for like replacements. Like if Mahrez wasn't firing, you knew Sterling was there.
yeah,
You knew Sane was there. You know what I'm saying? Like if John Stones wasn't really performing, Laporte could step in, Ake could step in there, Akanji could step in there. You know what I'm saying? Carl Walker could step in there. Like the replacements they have now, like Rodri being injured, Nico Gonzalez is there. Nico Gonzalez is a good player, but
not the level.
he's not as good as Rodri. You know what I'm saying? And it's God forbid because Haaland has a bit of an injury record as well. He's keeping himself fit. I've been watching some of his YouTube stuff as well. Does the ice bath, stays up late, does his recovery. So he's really trying to look after himself. So I don't see him or envision him getting injured this season. But imagine if he was to go down for like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. What they do then?
Yeah.
Do
If
you know what
Haaland
I'm
is
saying?
injured for a prolonged amount of time, yeah, it's over. Because you guys, you've been playing without a striker, so even Gyökeres being injured, it's not really that big of a deal because you know how to play without one
Even
anyway.
even when Joker is injured, we still nearly got some. I know we took a point from Sunderland, but we nearly got all three. If we just managed the last phase of the
Yeah,
game just a little bit better, we managed our header a little bit better, we'd have walked away 2-1. Said job done.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But I know H was about to say something. We just completely cut him off. So sorry, bro. The floor is
No,
yours.
you're all right. No, I was just gonna say, up until what the end of the year, like City have some difficult away trips to go to. And I just think their away form, how they play away, is just not going to help them catch up to
Who they
Arsenal.
have away?
Oh, I just saw it there. Up until the end of the year, City have right now. Where's that shit club? They have Newcastle away next game. Um, so you already know that one's going to
Yeah,
be.
Newcastle lost to Brentford as well 3-1. So they're gonna.
So you already know that game's going to be like WrestleMania. So they have Newcastle away, then they have Leeds at home, which they should win. Then they have Fulham away, Sunderland at home, Palace away, West Ham at home, and then Forest away. So their away games being Forest, Palace, Fulham, and Newcastle. These are all difficult places to go to.
I
Probably
know.
win the first game,
I
but
know my boys Eddie Howe and Glasner have something for him.
so to me,
I
that's
know Glasner takes every single one of these games personally because that guy, yeah, you rather die than let your team get 3 points.
so.
Bro,
And even
you have to fight for your life against that guy.
and even when they go into the new year, they still have to go to Sunderland away. So, and we've just seen what they can do. Whereas for Arsenal, it's a bit more. Obviously, we have Tottenham at home, then Chelsea away. But anyway, then we have Brentford.
Chelsea away is even a home game. You haven't lost to Chelsea away, and I don't even know in how
Yeah.
long, like
And by
4 years.
then, I think some of the guys are back. Then Madueke could be back. Odegaard might be back. So it'd probably be a different squad. Then we have
After the
Brentford.
international break, I think we're expected at least like four back. Apparently, Madueke could nearly made the Sunderland squad, but they just said let's just be cautious. We'll just keep him until after the international break. Jesus is already back in training. Odegaard is definitely going to be back. Havertz is questionable. He might be back in training, but he might feature later on. But
Yeah,
we're expected to get at least like 4 or 5 bodies back after the international break. Gyökeres will definitely be back anyways. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's like 4 or 5 bodies back.
Look, we end the year with two home games. So realistically, I just look. I think December, how every team navigates that December period is going to be very, very important because it's really there's some tough away games in there for both clubs. But I just think consistency-wise, since the seasons began, I think Arsenal just consistent home and away. If it really, realistically, if it wasn't for Szoboszlai, we'd really be unbeaten right now. If it wasn't for Szoboszlai. So it's one of those where it's just like, okay, if you're gonna put your money on it, you probably lean to the side that's a bit more consistent. But like Patrick said, bro, if Haaland stays fit, then you're really just gonna have an absolute shootout where that guy will just be shooting goals, and it's just down for us to be trying to be winning games as a
Mm.
unit. Whereas for them, it's just like, bro, just pump the ball. The guy can score a header, he can score long range, he can score center box. So it's one of those. Look, it might end up being one of those seasons where it's really just like Haaland against the whole team on his ones, and then they use that to discredit Arsenal, saying, "No, it's just you guys versus Haaland. Nobody was performing again."
Yeah, listen, I'll celebrate that Premier League trophy regardless. You can put whatever asterisk you want beside it, but me, I'll be enjoying that trophy. I
When you
don't
win,
care.
when you win the league, there's no asterisks because we all played the same league. I don't want to hear about any excuses. So if you didn't win, you didn't win. If I won, I won. Simple as that. I'm backing Arsenal to win the league. Like if I had to put money on it, I'll put my
Would
money
you
on
would you
Arsenal.
come would you come to the parade? Would you?
I don't mind Arsenal. Honestly, I do not mind Arsenal. Honestly, like, Arsenal as an institution, as a club,
Mm.
I really don't. I like the way they play black players. I like Arsene Wenger. I like people like Ian Wright, Henry. If I wasn't a Liverpool fan, I'd probably be an Arsenal fan. If I'm a young black guy living in Europe, it's Arsenal that I should be following. But I have no issues with Arsenal. It's just that yeah, we've been fighting you for a title the past couple of seasons. So
Don't
obviously,
worry, bud. Don't worry, bud. We'll get you on that parade as well. Yeah, when we win it. You
yeah,
feel
get
you feel right at home anyways because they'll have the red ribbons on the trophy, so it'll just be like last year for you. So it'll be not a bother.
look, break up the Man City thing. Pep goes 2 seasons in a row with that league title. It's good for football, man, bro. You
Yeah,
can't just be
hopefully he can piss off this year as well.
exactly. You can't be winning every season, bro. That's my real life. Do you know what I mean? Klopp, imagine, look at what Klopp had to deal with, man. Is it fair? It's not fair. So I'm okay if you guys win the league, man. I don't have any issues with you, and you would deserve it because you have been knocking on the door for 3 seasons in a row, and Arteta has been building the squad. So if he wins the league, everything he's been saying for the past 5, 6, 7 years is gonna come to realization, and we all have to shut our mouths and stop laughing at him. But until he wins that league, he's a nobody to me.
Did you hear the emphasis he put on that boat as well?
Listen,
Man, you gotta back your chat with trophies.
yeah, listen, you never know, man. Man, they're doing the quadruple this year, bro. You never know, man. You never
If,
know.
if he wins the Champions League, yeah, he's gone. He's gone clear.
No, but like I don't let's just speak hypotheticals for a second. Yeah, I know obviously it's not gonna happen, but can you imagine, say, if Arsenal Football Club won a treble?
Yes, mad.
Big drip.
I
Big
pro- I,
drip.
prom- I promise you, nobody in England will be able to breathe.
It would be the maddest thing ever because first of all, the mockery that they're saying about your club the past couple of years, you're just second place, you can't win trophies. So then, when they say you can't win trophies, just grab a League Cup, grab a FA Cup, show them you can win trophies. But just to jump from no trophies to a treble, that was a little unheard of. I can't lie.
I know that's what I'm saying. Let's just speak
Yeah,
hypotheticals.
yeah, exactly. That's why I would be so mad as well. Because let's say you won like a league title last season, and maybe you won another one like 2 years before that. They'll say,
Mm.
yeah, they've been there and thereabouts. You
Yeah,
began to semis, the Champions Leagues. You
yeah.
always win FA Cups anyway. But to just go out of nowhere and just bang a treble, bro, you have to give respect.
I think they should just bang a treble just to shut everybody up. So because you won't be able to make any Premier League jokes, won't be able to make any European trophy jokes anymore. Like no jokes that you'd be able to make would actually bang. Like none of them would make
Yeah,
any sense.
100%.
You just have to hold your lip like this because there's nothing you can say.
Definitely.
But do you know why? Like to me, it's just like I know it's not gonna happen, but the likelihood of happening to me from everything I've seen is just consistency. That's
Mm.
it. Arsenal are never up and down, but it's actually just a baseline of I know what I'm gonna get week in, week out. I just know. So to me, it's just like, and plus we have squad depth. I'm just like, if these guys just do this week in, week out, good rotation here and there, brother, I could come May, June, I could already collected Carabao. I've got already collected Premier League. I could already collected my way
That
to collect my food
that
up.
Carabao one, they're trying to do us in them because imagine, yeah, I think we played in December. We played like everything away on like the 18th. Then we played the Carabao Cup quarterfinal against Crystal
Crazy.
Palace on like the 21st.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit mad the way they've done the schedule.
Like, bro, it's
Hey,
crazy. They
that
don't even
look
get like 2 days
by
rest or
then.
something. Like
By then, I tell you, we'll have a full squad. You bring Havertz and Jesus back that day. That
that.
day, you just
Two
put them on
top
the bro, two up top. Say 4-4-2, them dead. Do you know what I mean? Bro,
all the nasty vibes.
bro. But look, this is the thing. Football's weekend, man. We have to see how this shit goes, man. I've been here too many times where my team was playing well, like we didn't really have to. Please, let's just let's just keep our head cool, bring the players back healthy. Bring once we hit April, March, April, then we'll see where everybody's at. And for like 10 points clear, I beg, well, start planning that parade for me. I'm ready.
Shock you, man.
And boys, obviously Ireland is playing Portugal on Thursday at the Aviva Stadium. We need a win to possibly get on the
Who's
plane
we?
to
Bro,
get on to get on
I
the
am
to get to the World Cup. Playing Portugal at home. What do you think the score is going to be?
6-0 Portugal. Who gives it? I am a
You know what?
Nigerian.
Do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? Personally, I said, look, who's we? Me, I beg me, I'm a Niger boy. I don't know. But
Man.
at home, Ireland at home, they just need a win. I think that man, they might be able to do it, man. They might do a little one nil. They could do a
See,
1-0.
this is how I know you guys don't watch Ireland because if you think they're gonna beat Portugal at home when they struggle to beat Armenia with 10 men.
There's no way they're being Portugal.
Look, no, look. All I'm saying is, you only need a 1-0 in football. How many times have we seen a team just defend for their lives from minute
These people
zero?
can't defend either.
Who's that
And
centre back?
that
Who's that
press,
centre back?
Nathan Collins and
Collins. And then
and
Collins
so
is good. I won't have a bad word.
he,
That's a good
he's
defender.
good in the Premier League. If you watch it, once he starts playing for Ireland, he's like he loses all footballing ability. He's like he just goes stupid. Like his brain just falls out of his head. He doesn't know how to play football again. They can't string 5 passes together.
But look, it's not about look. I just won the Euros or Ireland on FIFA, boys. It can't
Oh,
be
yeah.
done. Do you get me? We can get there. We can do
These
it.
are these are the games Ronaldo is coming to start pad to put that.
Bro, he's scoring a hat trick, man. You're hitting the Sioux go triple platinum on Thursday. Just watch, boys.
Listen, I'm telling you, yeah, Patrick. I know you're a bet man. Just throw 15 pence on that, bro. Ireland 1-0, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, brother.
I said
Ireland 1-0
15
against
points.
Portugal. Because all they have to do, even if they score first, get a corner and they score first, Ireland's gonna defend. See the 2 banks of 4. They're gonna spring on these people. Oh, bro. You haven't seen a low block in your life.
This is not the same Ireland. This is not the Roy Keane, Damien Duff
He's
days.
not even the Robbie Keane of Ireland.
Do you know what I mean?
This is Evan Ferguson Ireland.
These black boys playing for Ireland now. You think they don't want to go
Bro, I've
Euros?
watched
They
Festi
wanna
play.
go, bro.
He just does kick or run. Ogbene as well, kick or run. Listen, bro, I expect
Benny.
more. I expect more. But guys, we'll leave it there for this week. We'll reconvene next week. We'll see what the football landscape is like and what the international break has served us as well. We'll speak a little bit more about Ireland then as well. They definitely won't have made it to the World Cup at that point. I'll tell you that for free. But yeah, no, guys, if you've been here, thank you so much for spending time with your boys. Do like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Well, like and subscribe. That'd be really great. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Good night. God bless. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see.